Yo, in this follow along, I'll be teaching you how to make a trail like this. And yeah, by the end of the video, you'll have this trail. But I'll also teach you how to customize it so that, well, you can use the knowledge in this video to make your own new future trails, have different colors, different length, have it last longer, shorter, different shape, etc. So yeah, if you're looking forward to that, keep watching and let's get into the actual tutorial. Within Roblox Studio, choose one of the templates or one of your experiences. You can find your experiences here and the templates are over here. I'm just choosing the basic base plate. Now I'll show you how to make your trail first, and then we'll make a script that connects that trail to the players. So just choose a part, scale it a bit, make it kind of similar to a player, so a bit longer, I guess. And you can call your part over here trail. And this is a bit confusing, but within your trail, insert an actual trail. And then add an attachment. And for the first attachment, you'll choose it and you'll move it up all the way to the top of your part. And then you can do Ctrl D to make another attachment and move it to the bottom. And call your first attachment start just for clarity, and the other one can be end. Now, to make your trail work, go over to your trail's properties and to attachment 0. For attachment 0, you want to click start, and for attachment 1, you want to select it and go over to end and click that, left click that. And now, as you can see, you have a working trail. But now let's modify the trail a bit. So within your trail, go to the trail, and to change the color, you can just click here on the block, and then you can choose anything and it changes the color. But if you want a gradient, you click that, you left click it, but you don't click this box here, but the 3 dots. And then you can choose color, choose anything you like. And then for the second value, click the triangle, and you can go, for example, with white. And now you get this fading trail color. Now, other valuable things you should note is the transparency, which determines how see-through your trail is. So right now it's at 0.5 and I think it's pretty nice, so I won't modify that. And then you can scroll all the way down. You can modify the lifetime, so if you want your trail to disappear after 1 second of appearing, so now it disappears a bit quicker. And also you can modify the maximum length, so right now it can be super long. But if you don't want it to be that long, you can change it and you can cap it at, for example, 6. And now it'll never be all too long. Additionally, you can also change the width scale, so it can look more like a flag, for example, if you drag it down a bit. You can also add points, so you can make a custom shape. But yeah, as you can see now, it's not as rectangular as it used to be. Now, actually, the trail's pretty long, so you might want to drag the starting attachment a bit down, and you can also scale the part a bit. Yeah. And for the part, we just want to check a few properties. So turn off can collide, keep anchored off, and you can turn massless on. And that should be it for the trail properties. Now if you're happy with your trail, you can turn it transparent. Here at transparency, just drag it all the way to 1, and you can move it over to replicated storage. Now to make each player have this trail, we go to starter player and starter player scripts, and we add a local script. If it's not there for you, you can just search it and you'll get it. Within our local script, we want to define the player service and then the current player that whose character we're modifying. So we'll just do local players is game get service and players, and then we'll get the local player who is players.localPlayer, and then we'll just define the trail and make a clone of it or a copy of it so that each player can actually have their own trail. Otherwise we'd have to have multiple trails here, which that wouldn't be really fun. So we'll just do local trail is game.replicated storage .wait for child and trail. Colon wait for child. And now in case a player joins or when their character spawns, we want to give them the trail. So we'll do player, and we'll choose here character added, connected to a function where we get the character, CHAR, so that's just short for character. And then we'll get the character's humanoid root part. So local root part is character, and wait for child humanoid root part. And now we'll just need a weld to connect that root part and the trail together, or kind of keep them together. So we'll do a local weld, which we'll create now, instance.new and weld constraint. And then a weld has properties. Let me just show you. So if we were to add a weld constraint, over here at properties we'd have part 0 and part 1, and part 0 is essentially what the weld is connected to, and part 1 will be connected to part 0. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Let me just delete the unnecessary weld constraint. And here our weld will just access the part 1 by doing part 0, so weld part 0, and we'll set it as the root part. And for the part 1 we'll do weld part 1 and trail. And for the weld's parent you can just set it as the trail. Now we don't want the trail to be hanging around in the replicated storage because we won't be able to see it, so we'll do trail.parent, and we'll set it to the root part. And then we don't know where the trail will exactly spawn, so we'll just make sure that the trail's position will be at the root part's position. And that should be it. Now let's see if we actually get our trail. Did I clone? Sorry, here. Do clone. Oh, oops. So that each player gets their own trail. And as you can see, we have a nice trail. It's a bit down, so if that happens for you or it's too up front, for the position just do plus vector3.new, and then you can, for me my x coordinate is fine, my y is the up and down one, so for that I'll add 1 to, actually no, I'll do 0.5 to have it a bit higher, and my Z coordinate, which is like up front, like towards the character's face and back. And for me that was fine, so I won't modify it now. And now it's a bit better. Maybe it should have been 1. Let me just do that. Yeah, now it's a bit too high, but it would probably be somewhere around there. But as you can see, now you have a working trail, and actually when you reset it should come back again. So yeah, that's a nice addition to it. And yeah, if you had any problems that I didn't address in this video, leave a comment down below so that I can help you. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy your trail.